Okay, I feel like I have to tell you to go and play the Nexus Splits game mode because man, this shit is so much fun. I mean, maybe it's just me, but I really love playing that game mode, man. I played it all day yesterday. It was kind of insane. And yeah, I just really love it. So, in my opinion, if you're feeling burnt out from League and you just want to try something new, go and play that shit, man. Because in my opinion, it's just so much fun. But this isn't a Nexus Splits game, although this video is a Summoner's Rift game in Diamond with yours truly. So get ready everyone, it's time for some of that juicy Kha'Zix goodness. Let's get into it. Let's do it, boys. We are back. More Kha'Zix, the legend himself. Man, it feels good to do Kha'Zix gameplays again. Gosh, I was really surprised, I'm gonna be honest. Last video, I asked you to ask me questions in the comments, and I honestly didn't expect so many people to be commenting, so I'm gonna have to be going through so many questions. I've been reading over them, and I appreciate all of you who have sent out questions for me to answer. I will do so in a future video, and just go ham and answer all of them. I'll just go for it, man. Okay, so right off the bat we got invaded. Pretty clear that they're actually going to take my red in this scenario, and we're just getting destroyed by the Nunu early game. Ezreal dies, Karma dies, and that was not great, so I'm kind of just forced to start my blue buff because they are definitely staying at my red and going to take it. I decided to go Halo Blades here just because felt like I could. They're fairly squishy, they're not too tanky at all, and I can get away with this Halo Blades page right now. So bursting an Elise, which is pretty hard. If the Elise is constantly pressuring the map, then I am in trouble. So just have to start my blue here. And I've actually been going to the inspiration page a lot more lately for Halo Blades instead of the sorcery page. Like, I went back to the sorcery page for a little bit and I just had worse results compared to the inspiration page. So I was just like, yeah, no, there's really no point running this anymore. I feel like the inspiration page is so much more safe and flexible compared to sorcery, but it's whatever. Okay, so what I do here is I do my 3 camps on my top side because I pretty much know Elise has been at my red and she's probably running over as well. So what I do is place a ward here and I just go straight up top because this is what it's looking like. It's looking to be a very, you know, scrappy lane, so I can get away with a kill here. And sure enough, we get a kill. He tries to flash away for some reason and it just does not work out. He should have flashed away earlier. But yeah, free kill there. That's about all I could do in that scenario. If I went down bot side, I would have my just red not be there. So yeah, and I decided to stay here because the Volibear actually teleports back in a really stupid way, and we just end up getting another kill. I actually make a mistake here, which is bad. I actually wanted to give the kill to my set, but that didn't work out. And so I have to fucking flash for that kill. That was kind of stupid of me, but we got the kill anyway. 2 kills for me right off the bat. Pretty much the only thing I could do in this early game. And that was just really good for me. Like, yes, I didn't have to burn my flash, but it's whatever, who cares. So after that I take the crab. I don't actually know where Elise is. I think she ganked bot actually, yeah. Yeah, I think she went for a bot gank while I was talking about that. And so sure enough, she should be doing her bottom side crab. I think, as you can see, yeah, there she is. Plus the Nunu is bot side as well. That's kind of yikes. Oh, they actually finished them off. Wow, that's kind of crazy. Guess Nunu mid is kind of troll. No, I've seen a lot of people go Nunu mid nowadays. I don't know what it is, but he has a lot of sustain in lane, and he can wave clear pretty nicely. Also, he has great ganks as a mid laner, so yeah, I can definitely understand why people are going for Nunu mid, but it's whatever. So Volibear obviously backs off here. I kind of knew there was a ward here from my previous ganks, so just didn't really bother with anything else. After I get that ward, I just, you know, recall. I don't know why he's walking up here. Like, I could go for another gank there very easily. Really don't know why I walked up there. He's in the prime position to be ganked, but I don't know. I had better things to do than just go for another gank on that volley, so I just decided to recall, buy my jungle item, all that good stuff. Man, how do you guys feel about Nexus Splits? God, I love that mode so much. I played it all day yesterday, literally all day. It was crazy. I've never played that much League in my life. I must have played about, jeez, I played so many games. I kind of lost count of how many I played. I haven't had a day where I've just played League non-stop all day until Nexus Splits came out, and man, it felt so good to be playing League of Legends like that. It was just so much fun, man. I enjoyed it. I played the new jungler. I played Lilia a lot. I really enjoy her. She's a lot of fun. Tell me if you want to see a Lilia gameplay, because for sure I'd be down to make one. I think she has a lot of potential. I don't think she's like insanely strong, but I think she has a lot of potential. Very high skill ceiling. If you can play her well, then you'll succeed. And I'm still trying to get used to her, so yeah, she's definitely a lot of fun. All I'm doing here is pretty much just pathing down and grabbing some experience. That's really all I'm doing at this moment. But yeah, man, I plan on doing some Nexus Split stuff in the future too, so because that game is just so much fun, man. I wanna just chillax and play some damn Nexus Splits, you know what I'm saying? Like, jeez, fucking fun game mode. Alright, so I wanted to go for that crowd, but we don't have priority right now, so I have to leave it. Rise is getting destroyed by the Nunu mid, and the sec actually comes along. I get cocooned by the Elise, just kind of have to jump out, nothing else I can do. At least get suplexed by the set, but there's really nothing that can happen here. It's kind of dumb for the set to ram down, if I'm honest. Like, there's no way we win this. As I said, we don't have priority, and now it's just a weird fight, man. I'm trying to get in range to ISO Q with the Nunu, but it's just not happening, and I have to use my leap to just jump out to safety. So that was kind of an L. We took a big L there, and that's kind of fine because we're still kind of weak. Generally, when you pick Ezreal, you're kind of weak early. Karma's also not that like potent in the early levels. I would say level 3 to 4. Yeah, she's probably not that strong, but after that point, she's definitely a much stronger champion, I feel like. I played a bit of Karma support myself every time I get autofilled, so like, I feel like I can say that, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. So I just finish up my camps. I mean, there's nothing else I can do here. I just gotta finish. I have my warrior as well. Elise is going down here for a potential gank. I lag back to my Krugs. Fuck lag, man. It's whatever though. And yeah, just finish that up. Got a recall. I hit level 6 and I'm just gonna grab my warrior really quick. By the way, guys, Duskblade is not better than warrior, okay? There's many people who have talked about rushing Duskblade instead of warrior first item, and man, it's like, it's really not worth giving up your smite just to go straight into damage and a Duskblade. It's really not. The warrior is just so much more efficient. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of touch on that a little bit. Okay, so my bot lane is getting ganked again. Nunu mid is a really potent threat, as you can see, but it's fine. I've got my warrior, and I decided to evolve Q here, just because Q evolve has actually been pretty good lately. It's been feeling pretty damn nice after the Kha'Zix buffs. I'm not gonna lie. Just Kha'Zix in general has been feeling good after the buffs. that's from my experience. Definitely feels better to evolve Q now. If you want to kind of farm yourself up and become strong, I definitely like evolving Q nowadays. But obviously there is still a place for R evolve. Just because Kha'Zix's Q got buffed doesn't mean R evolve is useless now. Like, bro, please don't forget that. Remember, it's only the base Q that was buffed, so R evolve is still just as effective. And as you can see, bot lane got ganked again, which kind of sucks. Elise and Nunu are back down there, and so what I do is I just head to the mid lane, And I've got the Herald, so I just go and drop it down. From this we should be able to get a few turret plates. I don't think we get the tower though, yeah, because Volibear shows up, and that's fine. We got 2 platings off that, 160 gold for me and Rise. We take those. We take those, man. Herald is very useful for getting yourself a few gold leads like that. But now, what is the question? No, the question is, what do I do? Okay. Yeah, I think what I do here is I walk up, and I know the Volibear is going to try come up, and I try and prevent him from actually entering the lane. So I kind of just jump over the wall with him, and he's kind of screwed from this point. Unless he flashes. He flashes. Okay, that's fine. So, yeah, my plan was to just kind of force him out of the lane so that we can kind of try and take the top lane tower. But obviously, you know, Nunu is a thing, so if we end up committing too much to this play, Nunu will just roam up with a snowball and kind of destroy us. On top of that, we can pretty much expect the Elise to be wherever the Nunu is going to go as well. So it's very easy to kind of predict where the Elise is going, because she definitely wants to play with the Nunu in terms of like affecting the map and stuff. So jungle tracking this game was very easy, because wherever the Nunu was, it was pretty likely that Elise was somewhere there as well. The Elise is not going to play with like a 0-4 Volibear. They're going to play with their strong bot lane who has lots of CC, and the Nunu mid who can enable their entire team. So that's pretty much it. I don't really need to distract too much this game. Just kind of need to focus on getting my own shit, getting advantages where I can, and you know, that's it. Walk into the lane here, see a Bard, I'm like, fuck you, Bard. Ryze goes, he gets ganked again. Nunu goes for an ulti, doesn't work. And I think the Nunu ends up dying here, actually. I don't know, though. I can't remember. Can't really push myself into the lane there, because the Bard is there and the Elise is behind her. I kind of wanted to invade. That's why I stepped out onto the river here, but it's fine. Ryze is sidestepping everything. Holy shit, is that Faker? Jesus, this Ryze with Phase Rush is dodging all the skill shots, which was very impressive to watch. And now I just go for the crab because I've got some spare time. You can see how I'm playing now, right? I'm not just going for my camps. I'm just going like into the river and trying to apply pressure elsewhere. So as you can see, I'm kind of walking, checking to see if something's going to happen. Nunu comes along with the snowball, and obviously I gotta like kind of just hold on to this pressure that I'm trying to get. Nothing really happens though. Trying to Q this Bard, very unfortunate. I get changed to hit and I just kind of die in the process. So yeah, you can see how tough their team is in terms of just like raw CC potential. Oh, also I bought a Tiamat. So this is something I've been testing out lately. I don't know, man. Tiamat just feels good. I can't describe it. Tiamat feels good. I don't know if it was because of the buffs that it's been feeling good lately, but I don't know, just something about it just feels very effective in this meta. I could be wrong, and I'm just kind of testing it right now, but you know, Tiamat has definitely always been a very good item. It's just that you couldn't really fit it into many you couldn't really fit it into a Kha'Zix build without sacrificing a lot. So the buffs, I feel like, opened a bit of space for the Tiamat to come back in. I don't know. I think the buffs in general have just allowed a lot of things to come back into the meta. For Kha'Zix, in terms of like different playstyles, different kind of item choices, etc. Like you can go, I think Cleaver is even more viable now that the buffs have come out. Like Cleaver Rush after Warrior, definitely more effective. Obviously Duskblade Rush is good too. And here we have an Ashe who is not watching, she is not watching the map, and I pick up a kill there. So watch what I do here. We know that the enemy team is going to probably try to contest the dragon, so they walk up here, and I walk behind them in the fog of war, and I wait for the Elise to pass by me, and I WEQ Tiamat auto attack. No, sorry, WE Tiamat Q auto attack her, Yeah, so that's pretty much the combo you want to go for if you're unseen and you know you can get a free W off. That's exactly what I did in that scenario against the Elise, because it just completely one-shot her. As you can see, like, the Tiamat was very nice there. It gave me that extra burst to, like, kind of finish her off before I got CC'd, and then after that I just instantly stealthed and got away safely. And from that we can just freely take the Baron. Dragon. And that was really nice. On top of that, like, I feel like a lot of people ask if Tiamat is good against Elise. The answer is yes, but it's not the reason you should be buying Tiamat, right? So don't buy Tiamat just because you're versing an Elise, even though it's good against her. Like, it really doesn't matter. If you can, and you're not confident, you should probably just go for, like, Duskblade and stuff. But I'm definitely going to be experimenting more with the Tiamat, because the Tiamat is a very fun item, and it seems like it's very potent in this meta right now. Again, I need to test it more, but for my itemization I go for Mercury Jets because they have so much CC, and I also go for my Serrated Dirk. So my reasoning behind the Tiamat is that I can go into one of two build choices. I can go for either a Cleaver after the Tiamat, or I can go for a Duskblade after the Tiamat. I will not rush the Tiamat, by the way, before my Warrior. It's going to be after Warrior. So our team actually takes the Herald there, which is nice. And yeah, so this game I decided to opt for the Duskblade just because they are fairly squishy and I can get away with some assassinations with the Duskblade. If it was a beefier team, I can go for the Cleaver instead and still have, like, really nice damage with the Tiamat as well. I don't know, that's just my thought process around the Tiamat. I'm going to be trying it a lot more. Obviously, I don't think it's not going to be as effective if you're behind, like, or if you can't get a lead early game. So maybe it's not ideal to buy the Tiamat if you're not as fed as I am in this game. But, you know, it's whatever. I'll keep trying it. I'll keep trying it, boys. So me and Rise realm warp over to the Nunu. We catch him out, and that's a free kill for me. We take those. Thank you very much. Delicious. Delicious, as Kha'Zix says. Alright, so after that we go for the bot lane tower, because obviously we got to pick. I leave Ezreal to do that, and I kind of just want to run up and join my team here, just to try and help them out a little bit, apply some more pressure, give us a number advantage. And here I just kind of wait for the crab, except I don't wait for the crab here. I kind of just decide to piss off here after waiting too long. And in the meantime, my team is going in, picking a fight. Pretty good fight. We're actually a lot stronger than them right now. Volibear's very low. I try and snipe him with a W, but the minions get in the way. I flash auto the Nunu to kind of slow him down, get my team to pick him off. And I die in the process to the Bard, which is kind of... I think he dies in... No, he doesn't die. Okay, that's whatever. Bit of a greedy play by me. I should have just flashed straight on the Volibear to kind of finish him off, but... it's whatever. That worked out quite well. Elise dies in the process as well, and we get the inhibitor tower. We take those, boys. I took one for the team there, for sure. This game, it's not really about me, it's just about... Like, I just function as an assassin, but at the same time, I focus on setting up my team in this game. Which, I don't know. I just have to play more team-oriented in general in this meta. In this elo as well, because teamwork is very, very important in... well, this is around Diamond 2, so we have to play very... we have to play very team-oriented, just in general. This is the team game, after all. So, after that, I go for my camps. The reason I go for my camps is just because, as you can see, I'm close to level 11, and I go for my wings. Okay, Evolved Wings with Tiamat feels great, man. It feels so good. I used to run this back in the day, in about Season 6 or something, and I got Challenger with it, so... yeah, it definitely feels good. Definitely feels good again, for sure. But you guys already know I always evolve my wings second, for the most part. Just because I know how to play it. I know how to make use of it. And all that good stuff. Since I had some downtime, I decided to go for my Duskblade and just recall. That's pretty much it. Because we're going to be kind of trying to get this dragon, it's a good idea to kind of recall and grab your items before a fight breaks out. See, I don't really want to fight when I know I can just get my Duskblade, so good time management is the key to this kind of stuff, I guess. Okay, let's see how this fight plays out. Their engage tools miss, the Ash ult misses, Bard ult misses, but in the process the Ryze gets snowballed and we get picked off. Ezreal's out here doing some nice damage, but they want to try go on him. Set is in quite bad position. He's getting chased down, he's getting slowed by the Ash. Really not much we can do here, unfortunately. I see the volley bit in that bush there, so I decide, hey, what's up, I'm going to jump over. There's a plane in the background, sorry if you can hear that. He just kind of kills himself. I don't know why he walked back into me, very, very strange. But yeah, we should have done the dragon in this situation, I guess. They actually knew I was in here. My Duskblade was still on, so that kind of sucked. I felt like they didn't know I was there, but they must have seen me like jump into that bush. The bush itself wasn't watered, but I felt like I could try and get a little pick there. I definitely could have if they didn't see me go in. That's whatever. Looks like my team gets a little salty here. Someone opts for a surrender vote, it's whatever. Like, who gives a shit, man? Just play the game. We lost one fight. Big whoop, who gives a shit? Fucking play the game. Volibear comes along. This Volibear is kind of useless. That's whatever. So, we did lose that dragon. And it's like not too big of a deal, I guess. I don't even know why this dragon was contested so badly. Like, it's only the second dragon for both teams. Like, no one should give a shit about it at all. But it's whatever. I jump over and I just pick up the volley, who's kind of just inting himself now. We're picking a Baron now, which is interesting. I don't think we actually go for it. Yeah, we just, I think I told my team, yeah, okay, so we try and maybe bait it instead of just directly going for it, because they can still kind of contest it with the Elise coming up and stuff. So I kind of wanted to just run up into the jungle and sweep it. That was kind of my plan. Or we just force an engage here. Bard gets snared here, so I feel like it's a good time. I auto him, he tries to ult me, he just kills himself here, in all honesty. So, but it's whatever, we got a nice pick on him. Elise just gets absolutely murdered by the set. And I try and stealth onto the Ashe, but she's too fast with her slows. She slows us all down and it's whatever. We kind of have to back off here. Nunu dies, so I get a reset and I actually jump back in on the Ashe when she's isolated. And I also killed the Volibear. So that was pretty much it. Like, very nice fight. It was very good of that Ryze to grab the pick on the Nunu, because that enabled me to get a reset and go back on the Ashe, so that was very nice. And then we're just kind of pushing into the base, trying to see if we can just close out the game. Bard dies in the process, the Ryze does a very nice realm warp onto the towers with the minions, so very nice, very nice. And from that, choose to back off. We choose to back off because there's absolutely no way we can end the game without them collapsing on us and killing us all. So we just decide to play it slow and kind of just reset. And here I go for a Phage. I kind of go for the Phage just because of that extra little mobility and the extra health. I don't know. Obviously I'm going to be building into a cleaver with the Phage. Because as you can see, they're kind of building a lot of armor. And Nunu's kind of turning into a bruiser now, so it really helps against him. It helps against the volley, obviously, and the Elise is building armor too, so I guess that kind of helps a bit. It just makes me a little more tanky in general. And with the Tiamat, I feel like I don't really need the extra lethality from another item, for example, Ghostblade. I can get that a bit later, if I need to anyway. And okay, here I'm looking for a pick, so I actually pink walled that bush and I kind of just wait. I know the Guardian is up on the Bard, so I don't really go in here, plus the Ashe has ulti, and I can get shut down pretty easily if I don't play it right. So I choose just not to go in and play it safe. Respect, boys. You gotta get that respect, you know? You gotta keep that respect so that you don't die. Many have asked me, what's a what's a trick you would recommend for Kha'Zix beginners, or like if you're trying to climb? Respect. You have to respect. You have to not die, and you have to maintain high farm. But not dying is a very, very, very good start, for sure. So what happens is Ezreal will fucking 1v1s the volley. And oh wait, no. Set died in the process. Okay, I don't know what happened, but you know, we just decided to do the Baron because that's it. Like, this is a pretty staple Baron choice that you should go for. If there's a pick and the inhibitor is down or something and the jungle is like off clearing waves, then it's definitely a good idea to just you know, take the Baron. And you know, that's kind of the end of the game. It's pretty much done at this point. I wanted to recall just to get the cleaver so that we can, you know, kind of push into the base and that's it, but I don't think I actually used the cleaver. I don't think I actually used the cleaver at all in this game. It definitely would have been very effective though, for sure. But I think they're about to surrender. Yeah, boys. Guys, thank you. I'm not going to answer any questions on this video because I have so many questions to answer on the last video, so I'll be going through those and making a video out of it. So subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you all. Team Tinjus, join it. And I'll see you next time.